It's great to be first, and that's exactly where you'll be with the Yamaha YZ 250F. The bike that started the 250 four-stroke revolution and immediately started taking checkered flags. The YZ 250F has been dramatically improved for 2012 to help keep it at the top of the 250 motocross class. To help me tell you guys all about it, we have 2011 East-West Supercross Shootout winner, Ryan Sipes. Thanks for coming out, Ryan. We've made a lot of changes to your bike this year, and I'm excited to tell you all about it, so let's get into it.
All right, let's go.
For starters, the engineers looked at the engine, where they revised the intake track, put in a larger carburetor bore, and also revised the CDI ignition map. So Ryan, what do these changes mean for you out at the track?
Well, more power coming out of the hole for sure, and a new carburetor helped to pull all the way to the first turn.
Searching for even more power, they shaved weight with a new lighter piston and rings, reducing friction and allowing the engine to rev freer and quicker from 8,000 to 11,000 RPM.
This new bike really comes alive as soon as you get on the gas.
We optimized the crankshaft balance, basically reducing both friction and vibration, basically putting the power right where you want it, directly to the rear wheel.
Which is really important when I'm hitting those big triples coming out of the corners.
Next, they looked at ways to increase the lateral, longitudinal, and torsional rigidity of the frame for even more crisp handling. The ultra-lightweight bilateral beam frame is actually a precise combination of 20 forged and extruded aluminum components. It provides exceptional rigidity and handling.
I love how this bike feels. It's really nimble in the corners, but still stable down straightaways.
Next, they increased the torsional rigidity of the front forks by 50%, which makes the forks feel calmer and more dampened with less pitching.
It lets me hit the gnarly sections faster and with more confidence.
Utilizing many components from the world-beating YZ450, like a new lightweight triple clamp, the front fork design is a perfect match for the new, more rigid frame. Plus, new front and rear suspension settings improve damping character and responsiveness. So Ryan, with all these changes, what do you think of the new 2012 YZ 250F?
With this engine, new frame, and new suspension changes, it's exactly what I need to win in 2012.
The YZ 250F, it led the four-stroke revolution, now with more ways to retain its lead for 2012. Now let's look at the bike that started the 450 class and literally turned it upside down, or should I say inside out, in 2010. With its revolutionary rear-slanted engine, the YZ450F forever changed the design and engineering of ultimate performance off-road bikes, and also got the attention of the motocross press. To help you know more about this amazing new 2012 YZ450, I've got a guy who knows more about this machine than any living human, Dr. D, Doug Dubach.
Thanks, Tim.
So Doug, you've spent more time on this machine than anyone I know. Why don't we get into that new rearward sliding cylinder?
Well, Tim, the reason we slant the cylinder back was for the reciprocating mass. There's a lot of moving parts in the cylinder head, so by getting that more in the center of the bike, it really helps the handling. Plus, that allows us to have a little bit longer intake track, which helps with the performance.
And speaking of performance, the revolutionary YZ450F gets even more for 2012. Starting with a revised fuel ignition mapping, which gives the power band a little smoother feel from low to mid RPM.
These 450s have plenty of power, so our challenge is to make it nice and smooth and linear from the corner. So we've been able to control that through the new mapping, get a smoother reaction out of the corner, help you get down that next